And once more, welcome back, everybody who is watching and listening. More Mechabellum playing against apparently a Chinese player. I looked up his name, and it translates to, if the translator is not letting me down, disadvantages of Halo. I'm looking at some of these Chinese and Japanese names, and I'm really thinking, what? I don't even understand what that is supposed to mean, but that does not mean this is a bad player. This player was almost 300 MMR above me. 300 MMR above me, I have the screenshot as well, I'll probably show it at the end. I was sitting at this point at 1507 MMR, and my opponent was at 1802. Also, there was almost almost 5,600 difference in combat power here. So that one was really hard, and a match that I definitely expect to lose. And if you look at this setup here, would you think that this is going to be a carry arc carry fort game? Because I looked at this and thought, nah, I cannot possibly go carry arc carry fort here. Like, look at this, my opponent, he already has Fangs. He has Stormcrawlers. Crawlers, I guess, at the start are not bad against Arclights, but in the end you want your carry Arclights shooting at other stuff than chaff. I do have Phoenixes as well, so if I let them ride and level them, he's just going to drop some forts and destroy both my Arclights and my Phoenixes with anti-air missiles. That is going to be how it will turn out, is it not? I'm not unhappy with the first rounds though, don't let my babbling confuse you there. I'm definitely happy to see someone with Stormcrawlers going into my Phoenixes here. Because these Phoenixes, they are more than capable of ruining all of these Stormcrawlers, and the Stormcrawlers can't do anything about it. I am about to lose a tower here, but I do get to shoot at these Fangs for a while. And these Fangs are the only thing that can possibly kill my units. All of them, except for one, get destroyed. I think there was one left. Maybe I remembered a different match. Apparently all of them got destroyed, never mind me. And the Phoenixes can clean everything up. That Phoenix was about to die. One pack of Crawlers leveled for my opponent. I have Wasps as an option here, but also Sledgehammers. Blue Sledgehammers don't give a lot about the Stormcrawlers. They just kinda push through and don't care. Even Steel Ball's probably not a bad option as a tank here. I go for the Sledgehammers. I think my opponent did the same thing. Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe I personally would have gone for the Wasps. But going with blue Wasps into Phoenixes, I would much rather go with 2 sets of level 1 Wasps into Phoenixes. And what would they be distracting from? Maybe that would have been a mistake, but he could have had some flank play with those Phoenixes. I'm not sure if it's running jump drive or not. In any case, now it is basically Sledgehammers here, shooting at each other, and the Stormcrawlers helping with that. The Arclights are probably going to get splashed pretty quickly. Stormcrawlers on this side didn't find a lot of value, but now these are blue Crawlers, level 2. And he bought 1 marksman to clean up the Phoenixes. That absolutely makes sense. My chaff is kinda getting in because the Stormcrawlers are focused on the Sledgehammers here. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that on purpose, but, well, I'm also not sure if it's working out well or not. But it is definitely helping all of these Crawlers to get in. Phoenixes are taking care of the Sledgehammers. But there isn't all that much left for me, and there's a lot more chaff for my opponent, and there's going to be a very bad tower degradation. Can these units clean everything up? The Phoenix is taken out. Tower is falling. There isn't all that many Fangs left, but these might be enough. Under tower degradation? Well, probably not. They are shooting. But yeah, all of them went down. Very fortunate. And once again, the Phoenixes take the round, and they are starting to level. Take a look at this. What do I have on my side of the board that fortresses are bad into? Nothing, basically. I skip even the shield. It's not worth it against Stormcrawlers, in my opinion. Instead, I just take the extra money, level the Phoenixes against these level 2 sledgehammers. That's a good choice, I think. I can't quite one-shot them, but it's close. My opponent drops additional Arclights. He also has these fangs that were there in the last round, so he kind of has widespread chaff instead of ultra-delayed chaff from like back here. Shield is definitely an option, but honestly against 2 packs of level 2 Phoenixes, that shield should go down pretty quickly. I dropped some delayed chaff of my own. I don't have a lot of money this round after leveling the Phoenixes. And whatever else I did with my money. I think I just dropped the chaff, didn't I? And yeah, I think that this delayed chaff here is the better option. Better than delayed chaff here. But I also dropped some crawlers in the front. So I mass recruited myself 3 more units of chaff. I think I'm good on chaff for basically the rest of the game. Shield is shielding, but it has some Phoenixes pummeling it. They locked onto the Stormcallers, or maybe some of these fangs. I'm not sure what their precise target is. Once again, he has a chaff problem here. But he also has pretty easy winning this side. The Phoenixes are finally being taken out because the chaff problem is not as significant. And in the end, I am the one with the chaff problem here. So right now, this is like going as expected, I want to say. My opponent started with a unit composition that I could counter pretty easily. As you've seen in the first round, all the Phoenixes survived, though it was close. He took a couple of rounds, but he's pulling ahead. Range Specialist. I think I'd take that as well, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll see in a moment. This is a level 3 marksman. I didn't take range, okay. Instead, I am now committing to go into Arclight range. I need them to stay a bit further behind and clear all of the chaff. Once again, take a look at my board. Do you see anything that isn't completely countered by anti-air fort? I don't see anything here. And I'm pretty scared at this point to just get mass fortressed out of existence. I do drop some additional Arclights here. I don't want to invest anything into these Phoenixes, even though they are MVP, in theory. I sell the Sledgehammers. They are, at this point, just feeding his units. And since I'm Aerial Specialist, I decide to go for a boat. Now that is what I want to call a distraction boat. This boat exists basically entirely to give my opponent a problem. A problem that he will hopefully address, and I can sell this fort and do whatever I want next round. It didn't cost me anything to unlock it. And, well, I guess next round... No, next round can't be 3 units. We had 3 units in round 2. That means now there is no way that 3 units are going to come in. He's just completely obliterating my army at this point. I hate how Phoenix range is lower than Marksman range. Marksmen stay behind not level 2 Arclights. They stay behind Arclights with range. The same can't be said for the Phoenix. The Phoenix just gets destroyed like that. Marksman fortunately doesn't shoot the, what's it called? The boat. But at the end of the day, there still is 1 more tank left. Otherwise, maybe the boat could have hit the marksman and at least draw it. But once again, my opponent takes the round. Now we'll see if he's going to react to this. Amcor. Yeah, definitely a good choice, I think. My opponent takes the Shield Specialist. Shield Device Specialist. I wonder if that is a good choice, honestly. He gets range on his Arclights, and remember that his units have all superior range to mine. He puts some additional fangs here. Yeah, that's going to delay this boat by a long time, and it's not even a big commitment. And then he puts range on his marksmen. They are at 190. They are outranging vanilla Stormcallers already. I do drop some wasps here. It's not like he has a lot against them, but he does have these fangs. Maybe I can keep some fire off my units here, but I don't really have anything other than, well, the arc lights and chaff and some phoenixes in the rear. I put the amp core here because if he does indeed switch into fortresses, I can always just sell it. And then I decide that more arclight is the name of the game here. I wonder if that is the best choice, but it was the best that I could come up with. And that's what's going to have to do it, I guess. I'm trying to redirect the fortress outside, but he did put a marksman here. So I imagine this fortress is... this overlord is just going to get cleaned up pretty easily. And again, the arclight is clearing the chaff. The overlord is starting to move again. It's probably, yeah, it's going to shoot these crawlers once more, but after that, the marksman alone is not enough. So I am actually going around and getting a tower, it seems. Will I even be able to win with the tower? Stormcrawlers divert another shot. There is some more chaff in front, so the phoenixes have mostly been left intact. Arclight can help clear the chaff. Phoenixes are still alive, but they're going to go down fairly quickly. Yep, starting right around now. There's just a lot of range on these marksmen. And a lot of level. When the marksmen start hitting these levels, it's starting to be real scary. Another item, another amp core or improved firepower control, portable shield as well. Honestly, this overlord has been the source of much grief for my opponent after all. It was a better trick than I had first thought, and now I'm pretty sure that he's going to react with something here. He can't let another easy tower debuff come in. Meanwhile, I have decided that I'm going to switch into fortresses. My opponent has decided the same. I use the extra money that I have in order to get level 2 fortresses. He drops the anti-air missiles. That is what I was afraid of all this time.